everybody. Welcome to a brand new Comic Crusaders special. I'm your boy, Al Mega. And today we have an uber talented woman here. I mean, she's an actress, she's a comedian, a writer, and she's also the director of Hulu's bite-sized Halloween, Bad Rabbit, the one, the only, Rebekka Johnson. How you doing, girl?
Hi, good. How are you? What an intro.
Well, you're awesome. You've done amazing stuff. And now you got this awesome short popping on this Hulu's bite-sized Halloween. Got to get into that brain of yours because let me tell you, it is awesome. You know, it's you, it's Kate Nash, it's Melinda the and what a mean old lady she is. My gosh. So, the White Rabbit, I love the presentation. I mean, the Bad Rabbit that came up, it reminded me of the White Rabbit from the Marvel Comics days, kind of. I was like, ooh.
Oh,
But you're a comic book fan?
You know what? I'm not. Kate is, though. Kate worked at a comic book shop in LA for a little while. But yeah, no, we thought of it. Kate puts rabbits in a lot of her music videos, and I actually played a rabbit in one of her music videos that looked a lot like that rabbit, but I was supposed to be cute and sweet. But instead of being cute and sweet, I kept being creepy, and the director kept being like, Rebekka, be cute, you're too creepy. And I'm like, I can't help it. And I started doing like the voice between takes and just created the character, and Kate filmed me on her phone. That was in 2018. And then we were like, we got to do something with this. So when 20th approached us about coming on to Bite Size Halloween, we pitched them an idea where Bad Rabbit was in the real world and got to make it. So really exciting.
Yeah. It's really wild. It's funny because I would say Melinda the performance is hysterical. You know,
so
she's talking about, you know, poop stew, if you will. I mean, how does that even taste? I don't want to know. What made you decide on Melinda to be? Because she's a very evil protagonist. Oh my God.
You know, it's so funny too, because if you saw her in real life, you'd never be like, that's an evil person. Like, she's like beautiful, sweet, like just like a kind lady. And oh my God, she can just switch into that character so quickly. And I think she plays a lot of evil women. Yeah, we had a casting director, my friend Chrissy Fiorelli Ellington, found her, and we were just so happy because Melinda was like exactly what we pictured. Like, Kate and I wrote this, and I spent a lot of time when we were reading the script out loud just to try to, like, you know, perfect it. I spent a lot of time doing Bad Rabbit's voice and Mother's voice, like, out loud. And so it was just amazing to find someone who was able to capture the spirit that we were looking for. She's an amazing actress.
Is this your first dive into doing something like this with a demented character, if you will, and, you know, on this scale?
I mean, on this scale, I often play kind of wacky, over-the-top characters, and even Kate and I met on doing the TV show Glow, and on Glow, the fun thing was we got to play regular people, but then we got to be wrestlers in the ring. And so in the ring, I wrestled as an old lady as a part of our wrestling duo, the Beatdown Biddies, or we were the Toxic Twins, and we were these like toxic rockers who wrestled. So I always kind of like being a person who does sketch comedy and improv comedy, I've always sort of played with like being like doing physical comedy and being grotesque. And you know, Bad Rabbit just came out of me as like a stupid thing to do on set, so it's fun to be able to like actually fully realize it as an idea. And yeah, it's a blast. Like, I love being a little asshole. It's fun.
And no actual rabbits were harmed in the making, correct?
No rabbits were harmed. The rabbits were here. They were sweet. They had their little cage and just hopping around. They had no idea what was to come.
I gotta know, who wrote the lullaby? Because there's a lullaby here that, oh my God, I was dying. You know, especially the end line.
I wrote the lyrics. I wrote the lyrics, and Kate wrote the melody. So I was like, because she's a musician, obviously, and so yeah, I wrote the lyrics. Just, we kind of like improvised them, and then I wrote them, and then I was like, you write the melody, because otherwise I was afraid I was gonna like sing an existing song, because my brain just doesn't like write music notes like that. So she gave me the melody, and I wrote it, and then she made it a real lullaby for the end of the film. Like, she wrote the punk rock version.
I was digging it, I'm telling you. And again, it's one of these movies, shorts, that has like a whole bunch of stuff going on. Like, there is a scene with a toothbrush. Let me tell you, that I went to the side. I was like, oh my God, wait a minute. You guys are mean.
You know what? She
But she
deserved
deserved
it.
it. Hell yeah, she did.
Deserved it.
What a naughty woman. So how long was the process for you to put together this short overall? When it comes to getting everybody together and filming and all.
I'd say from the time it was sort of like officially happening, probably about 6 weeks, just to like get everything planned and book all the crew and perfect the script and get everything together. Yeah, I think like the most challenging thing was finding rabbits.
Really?
and
Come to
I
Long
mean, just
Island. There's a bunch running
expensive.
around.
You live on Long Island? I'm from Staten Island, so
No, I'm from Brooklyn, but I've been to Long Island and I see nothing but rabbits running around. At first, I thought they were giant rats, but I don't know. They're hopping, so thank God they're
I
not.
should have captured them. I should have just gone over there and captured them. But yeah, like just getting like an animal wrangler. Like there were like 3 people here for those 2 rabbits.
Oh
Um,
wow.
and that's not something I'm used to. Like, we're usually just scrappy running gun making things. So that was challenging, but they were amazing. And like the people who, they got the rabbit to do exactly what we wanted the rabbit to do. Yeah, so it was probably about 6 weeks and it was a blast. We only shot it in one day, which
One
is
day?
crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I
totally
mean,
crazy.
where did you pick the location at? What was this filmed at?
My house. This
Oh,
is
your
upstairs
crib.
bedroom. Yeah.
Oh,
So
oh,
my house has all different kind of like brightly colored walls. I mean, I decorated it obviously, and then it's amazing how it can look from a fairly normal house. I mean, it's quirky to just a creepy hell den. It would just shove a bunch of junk in here and
oh yeah. Let me tell you, Kate's character's bedroom, Elspeth. My God, what a mess! And then
and
the
this
way
is
that
bedroom.
again,
Yeah.
the way that Melinda came out, I'm like, oh my God. I mean, again, Melinda, all her lines was just hysterical because what is this mean person that kept poking the bear?
Yeah.
Stop it, So the way that this ended, I feel like there could be more Bad Rabbit, and I would love to see more Bad Rabbit. I mean,
Me
is there
too.
potential for that? What do you think?
I think there's a potential. We really would love to make this into a feature, and we have a whole idea fleshed out and like a loose outline that we're working on to turn into a script. So, yeah, we're really excited about the prospect of turning this into a feature because, the opportunity to make something like Drop Dead Fred or Tim
Yes,
Burton-esque,
yes,
like it's just like, oh my God, like literally living my dreams. So yeah,
yes.
and I
It's
just think it's
so
so
much fun.
fun. It's also fun to be making this genre of horror because it's comedy, but it's not like a lampooning of horror. It's
Oh
just
no.
a thriller with dark humor, and so it's
Yeah.
really fun to just explore it and we go there. I mean, we just get to say the craziest stuff, which is so
Yes, you
fun.
guys do. Yes, you guys do. I'm like, oh my God. Like I said, I couldn't stand Mama for real.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then I was feeling so bad for Kate's character, and then here you come along as Bad Rabbit, being naughty. There's scenes, a naughty scene too, where she goes, wait a minute, well, if you won't, I'm like, oh my God. That made me turn red. I was like,
Oh
oh
my God, I know, I know.
God. Totally a Bad Rabbit. I can't wait to see even more of this. And what else is popping for you? I mean, now that you did this horror, is there gonna be even more horror outside of Bad Rabbit coming from your minds?
Yeah, we already have a couple ideas for more shorts and more features. And then separately, I just directed a feature this summer called Step Aside, which is like Dance Moms meets Best in Show. So that's about like not horror at all. It's just a comedy, but it was cool because there were like really amazing dancers in it, and it stars Arden Marine, who's an incredible comedian. And so I made that this summer, and we're in post on that now. And so yeah, just looking forward to making more comedy and collaborating again with Kate, and hopefully turning this into a feature and making just killing several more people on screen fictionally.
Yes, yes, fictionally, folks. Don't be naughty. Don't
Not
be
I'm
a
not
bad rabbit.
not real.
um, will you be making any appearances anywhere soon where we could, get to meet you or Kate or anyone in person?
So Kate is right now, she has a off-Broadway show that's opening in like a week called Only Gold. It's her music. She stars in it. It's directed by the guy Andy Blankenbuehler, who choreographed Hamilton
Oh,
and the movie version of Cats. So Andy and Kate have been working on it for 12 years, and it's actually coming out off Broadway at the MCC Theater like next week. So look out for Only Gold. It's as of now, it's like through November, the end of November or December. And yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm like, I'm sure I have something coming out. I just did like a fun promo talk show type thing for Hulu that'll be out at some point soon. And
Awesome.
yeah, just more shorts, and they can follow me on Instagram at Hello Rebekka to see what else I'm in. I'm sure there's something I'm in that I'm forgetting.
Yeah, but I do want to ask one thing that I want to ask something that I didn't ask. When you pitched this to Hulu and they said yes, how did you feel?
Oh, we felt amazing. We couldn't believe it. I cried. I literally cried. I cried, and I was like, "They picked Bad Rabbit. We're making Bad Rabbit." Like what happens is usually when Kate and I get good news is I call her crying. She thinks something happened to my kid or my husband, and it's really I'm crying out of joy. Like when we got into South by for our last horror, I called her, going, "Kate." She's like, "What? And I was like, "We got into South by," and she's like, "Oh my God."
Stop crying, jeez.
Yeah,
You scared the hell out of me.
I'm still in that phase in my life where I'm like, wow, things are happening. So yeah, it was very exciting to be a part of Bite Size Halloween. We were huge fans of it, and cannot believe that this magical nightmare is on Hulu.
And it's, I believe, around the teens, right? Episode wise, like the 15th or something.
15,
like
yeah. It's season 3, episode 15. Search Bite Size Halloween in your little search circle. I don't know what those are called.
and also that sign language wasn't very nice right now.
Oh God, what am I doing?
No, but definitely, you guys, all you gotta do is go visit Hulu right now, right, and look up Bite Size Halloween. Let me tell you, you just go to number 15 immediately. Do this one first.
And then
there's no
watch the rest of
particular
them.
order. Yeah, but you gotta do Bad Rabbit first, because you want to go into this with an ill mood, good mood, and kind of you're gonna get into that mindset. And I think this movie kind of puts you in that whole mindset for everything bite size. So truly, Rebekka, honestly, thank you so much for taking time to chat with me, talk about the awesomeness of this project. Again, it's called Bad Rabbit. Make sure to follow Rebekka everywhere, and Kate that went MIA today.
Kate Nash, she'll be back.
And Melinda,
off Broadway.
and exactly, buy some tickets like ASAP. All right, right now. All right, and a shout out to Melinda Decay as well. She did a wonderful job. So you folks, this is definitely out of all that bunch, this is definitely one of my favorites. For real, because again, it's just the humor, everything. I could see the potential. It's comic books too, so I'm a nerd. I was digging it. I saw White Rabbit from Marvel. Hey, tell me if I'm right, all right?
Yeah, maybe you are, yeah.
So again, thank you, Rebekka. Much love to you and everybody else. And again, Hulu, you better check it out, folks, all right? And this is Almega. Hasta la próxima. Much love, mi gente. Later.
Thank you.